Hey guys, wanted to hop on and talk to you guys about number names. So, understanding when they hear number names, what that means, and when they see a number, how to give it a name. Um, we talk a lot about number families. So I have a video about addition families, and that is something separate. Addition families are when you're working with addition problems and they each have individual answers, and if the answers are the same, they belong to the same family. I have a whole video about it to go watch. But this is number families, so it's a little bit different. On the little rainbow chart, you see each column is a different color because they are each different families. So this first family over here that starts with 0 is the ones family. So this family is all of our one numbers. We talk about how ones don't have a buddy. They are all by themselves. They are just one number, so we call them our ones. Then we get to our teens, which in my opinion is probably one of the most complicated families. Because you have 11 and 12, or you have 10, 11, and 12, which don't have that teen word in it. It's not one teen or two teen, right? So that can be kind of complicated. But then you do get into 13, 14, 15. So we want them, whenever they hear that, we want them to hear 14, hear that teen, and notice all of my teens start with a 1. So if I hear a number that is something teen, it's going to start with a 1. So for instance, if I said I would like for you to write the number 17, once they hear that teen, we need for them to know to write a number 1. And then I'll say it again, 17. So if it's a teen, it has that number 1, and it's 17. So the 7's going to come next. It's kind of hard because it's backwards. You hear 7 first, and then teen, and then the 1 comes first and not the 7. It's kind of reverse of how we learn the rest of our numbers. So honestly, they struggle with teen numbers a good bit. A lot of them are very likely to, instead of writing 1-7, to hear 17 and write 17. And that's not right. It's 71, right? So this is a really difficult concept for them. So I would just drill in with them. Listen for the teen. When you hear the teen, stop right there. Write a 1 and then think about the number. Was it 17? Was it 18? And then go back and write that number at the end of the full number. So that's our teen family. It's confusing. I wish that somehow it was different, but that's just the way that people have made numbers. So that's kind of what we have to work with. Moving on through the rest of the chart. The rest of the chart's pretty self-explanatory. We have 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. We kind of say them how we hear them, right? So for instance, the number, I'll circle 63. You hear 63. So when they hear that 60, they need to remember, ooh, okay, 60, that belongs in the 60 family. All of my 60 numbers start with the number 6, right? So if I hear 60, I need to start with the number 6. If I said 63, then the second number is going to be 3. So just practicing writing it as they hear it. I mean, it goes with any number. I could do this forever. I mean, like 86, okay? 80. All 80 start with an 8. So I need to write an 8 and then 86. Write a 6. This is pretty laborious. It's pretty repetitive, but it's really good practice, and we need them to be comfortable with their numbers, because if they don't know how to name their numbers, they can't tell us what they know. If they don't know what a 4 looks like or what 14 looks like, then when I ask them what's 12 plus 2, they can't show me on their paper that they know it. So it really is important that we go through and we drill with them what numbers look like, how to recognize them, how to name them. If I give them a number, how to look at it and see, oh, it starts with a 1, so it's a teen, and it has a 4 at the end, so it's 14. So like I said, it's pretty repetitive work, but it is so fundamental and important for them to be able to recognize their numbers. So if this wasn't a good enough explanation, I totally understand. Please let me know, and I will try to explain it in a different way for you guys. But this is kind of how I've explained it to them in class. So hopefully this sticks if we explain it in class and at home. It'll start sticking for them, and they'll be able to just grasp that fundamental skill that'll help them as they go along in math. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.